Winning, to me, was the most important thing. I didn't go there to be a spectator.
If you never give up on your dreams, then you can achieve anything in life.
Manchester for some years has been a sort of burgeoning city. It sort of picked up all sorts of energies, and the Commonwealth Games, of course, added to that and gave even more energy to it. Manchester's a big and vibrant city, but there's still a feeling of friendliness, and Coronation Street, I think, is symbolic of that.
I'm Meg McHugh. I'm the Curator of Community History here at the Museum of Science and Industry in Manchester. We're working on an exhibition about the Commonwealth Games. It's called The Spirit Lives On. It's about Manchester's Commonwealth Games. It's the 10th anniversary this year, and we're looking back on what a great event it was at the time, but also what it's done for the city in the 10 years since. This is the baton from the Queen's baton relay, which is the traditional curtain raiser to every single Commonwealth Games. And on the evening of the opening ceremony, it was delivered into the stadium by an aerialist who sort of descended into the stadium being carried by a hot air balloon, and it was passed on to Denise Lewis. And eventually it was given to David Beckham, who was with Kirsty Howard, the little girl who was fundraising for a hospice, and they together passed it to the Queen, and that was the beginning of the Commonwealth Games in Manchester. The Queen's speech that she delivered at the opening ceremony is actually hidden in a little capsule at the end of the baton.
We were all at the closing ceremony, and it was just like today, chucking it down with rain. It really bucketed it down with rain, but it didn't stop it from being an incredible event.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm married, I'm living in Manchester, and I took part in the Commonwealth Games as a volunteer. I worked 10 days before the actual Olympic Games started off. As the dignitaries were coming in and all the athletes and everything, we were actually the first point of contact the athletes saw as they came off the plane.
There's a T2 driver, there's picking up passengers from hotels, apartments or the houses, and taking them to the different venues. There was anybody from sponsors, guests, athletes, team officials. We were meeting a lot of people from all over the world. And every one of them was friendly, open, welcome, happy to be here. It made me feel really good about the city I live in.
The Manchester Day Parade took part recently, where a number of about 60 volunteers came together, and we walked around the parade route and through the streets of Manchester in our Games uniform with a giant runner. Fantastic day, really good experience. I enjoyed it, and it's nice to see old friends that we work with over the Games as well.
I mean, even now, 10 years later, I still look back. I remember things that happened. I just smile. It just brings a smile to my face, and I just feel so happy that I did it. You've always got that memory, and it's fantastic.